Let's get into this game, Al. 31-10. Michigan won this contest, beat the Washington Huskies, a different Washington team than we expected for Michigan to be facing. They lost to Montana in week 1, and they just, frankly, it felt like they were overmatched. Give me your impressions of how the game was called during the game versus your impressions of how the game was called after you went back and watched the film.
Yeah, because during the game, more in the first half, I think, than anything, I thought it had gotten a little conservative. But as I watched it, I know why. There was a reason for it. And again, you got to kind of get out of the fan mode and into the coach mode. One is I don't think the quarterback was really feeling it. And when the quarterback isn't feeling it, the coordinator isn't feeling it. But the good news is sometimes there's bad news. Nobody's feeling it. You can't run, you can't pass. But the good news in this instance is the run game was feeling it. The line was feeling it. The backs were feeling it. They were getting some real energy going running the football. And they took really, Sam, you've talked about this almost every week, but more in this week, I think that I've seen a lot. They took 2 or 3 runs and just pounded those runs off different looks. And the line got into sync. Now you can say, well, the quarterback may not have been in sync like you wanted, but the line was. And a good, smart coordinator makes that adjustment. And if it means passing for less than 100 yards, so be it. If that's what it takes to win the game, we'll keep developing our passing game. We'll keep working on it because we know we're going to need it later, right? We're going to need it later. So not every team's going to let it rush for 300 yards. So, but in this game, after looking at it all, and I've watched the game several times now and watched it in person, I had a different reaction after rewatching the game than I did when I initially watched the game. So, and then looking at how some of the pass offense went early in the game, because there were several first down pass calls that just weren't very good, that get you away from wanting to throw the ball on first down and risking 2nd and 10 situations when you are a good running team. Why not run the ball in there for 2 yards and make it 2nd and 8, knowing on the next down and distance, you may run it for 7 yards, So I think that's kind of how Josh Gattis thought after a while, and after watching it, I could certainly see why.